welcome. Today we are joined by Beth, the lovely Beth here at Infinity Sudbury, and Beth has been the manager here for the last, how long?
I've been general manager for 8 months now, but manager in general like 4 years.
Jesus. And for someone as well who's been through the ranks in the industry, you've got quite an interesting story. You were telling me before. You came in as a bartender, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So talk me through that. And you've come in as a bartender, and you're now assistant manager. You've gone through the ranks. How's that been? So
yeah, it's been really good, and it's been good to sort of see the roles progress and see the changes in the roles. It's great that obviously from going from a bartender, working my way up, I've got a insight into everyone's like position here, so I can sort of help the bar staff out. You know, with speed serving, I've done it before. Same with like the management as well. With my bar manager, I'm able to sort of give him advice as well because I've been in that position. So it's really good, and I think it's great that I've got the experience sort of working from the bottom and working my way up.
Okay, cool. And so 7 years is quite a long time, especially within this particular industry. You must love it. You must enjoy it.
Love it.
What brings you back?
Mainly the customers.
Okay.
I love my Sudbury people. They come in, they're always happy, and it's also the passion that I have for the industry. You get such a you just feel the passion, and when you put on a night and you see everyone in here having fun, having a laugh and dancing, it just makes you go, wow, this is why I do this.
Is that the most enjoyable part of
yes.
the job then?
Yeah, the job satisfaction, 100%.
Okay, cool. And obviously not going to beat around the bush, and in case you haven't guessed, Beth is female. And obviously with that...
Well done for guessing.
There you go. You never know in this day and age. I mean,
no, you don't, that is true.
Yeah, there we go. So anyway, so Beth's female, you've been in the industry quite a while. I have to ask you off the bat, how's that been for you, especially if you're having to deal with all types of manner of people, and door staff in particular, and other people in general, even other managers? How has that been?
To be fair, it was hard to start with. This industry, no, everyone knows it's a male-led industry.
Yeah.
It's really rare to find a female in the nightlife industry. So the fact that I've sort of like made it as such here is amazing. But I have to say my manager and the owner of Infinity, obviously the other Beth, she has been amazing. She's taught me everything. Anytime I need her, I'll give her a call and go, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? And she's always there to support me. So I think really my thanks is to her really.
Good.
But it's hard at times, you know, especially when I was 21 and you're managing like 40-year-old doormen. It's tough, but you have to just remember that you're a team and you're all here to work together. It doesn't matter if I'm your boss or you're my boss. Like, we're all here together. We all want to achieve the same thing, and working together is the main thing. And as long as everyone's on that wavelength, then we work really well, and it's amazing here. The team we have is just fantastic. But I wouldn't say there's any massive setbacks or anything. It's just, I think because I've got the experience behind me, people respect me for the fact that I've worked my way up and I've earned it as such.
That's good. I mean, you said building on a team then. How is the team here?
Amazing.
Good.
Love my team. From the DJs to the doorman to the bar staff to my bar manager, everyone's on it. We all support each other. Like my birthday last week, they done me a little booth and everything, and brought me a tiara and everything. And when it's their birthdays, we have little like nights out and celebrations. But I think it's great working somewhere, but unless you have the right team, it just doesn't work. And we're really lucky that we have such a fantastic team, and we all support each other. We've all got each other's backs.
From that then, if you're ever going to be putting on a night or a particular night, is everyone involved at that stage? Do you ask for everyone's opinion?
Yes. Yeah, okay. So when we're looking at putting on like a PA or a live performance, we'll always ask the staff, like, what do you think? And if we're putting on like an event night, we'll say like, what sort of things are you into? Because some of my staff are obviously 18, they're younger than me, they know what's in trend and whatnot, so they sort of will give their opinions and stuff, and it's always good to get them involved. They'll come in and help decorate, and it's just making sure everyone feels part of the team and helping each other out. But yeah, they always come in, help decorate, help set up, and if they see something on TV, like with Love Island, they'll say like, oh, I think you need to get so-and-so. We get sort of their opinion on that as well.
And then with that, I mean, so if you're kind of asking them for their input, do you ever even if they say, oh, we're not quite sure on that idea, would you then go ahead with it anyway? Or would you like to make sure everyone's kind of, their opinion is valid or valued? Or is it a group, you know, if three say yes, two say no, then you go with the majority?
It depends. I think, obviously, my boss has been doing this for years.
Right.
She knows what's worked. She knows what
Sure.
works. She knows what doesn't. Same with me. We kind of, you sometimes have to take a risk and go, is it going to work? And if it doesn't work, then you make the most of it, and you make sure that whoever you have got in your venue are having a really good time. Touch wood, we haven't really had any nights that haven't worked, but they can give us opinions and everything, but it doesn't always mean it's right.
Sure.
But we will sort of listen to everyone and sort of come to a conclusion of, okay, is it worth the risk or is it not worth the risk?
So where you guys are based, you don't have too much close competition.
No.
Which is, it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, because also at the same time you don't want to rest on your laurels and you always want to expand, you don't want to get tired. But we were talking earlier and you said Fridays and Saturdays you're still filled to capacity at times. Why do you think then you've managed to stay on top of things then and not necessarily look at what the others are doing locally?
We listen to the customers.
How do you do
We do
that?
a lot of surveys.
Okay.
So when people either enter the venue or leave the venue, or I'll run around town and speak to people, we find out what they actually want. Because sometimes it's very easy to say, this is what I think people want, and to do that, and that's when it won't work. Our customers are our main priority, and if they're not coming in, then we don't have a business. So we are really hot on doing surveys, bounce back offers, so making sure they come back again the next week, giving them free entry, sort of offering them discounts off VIP booths if they've booked a booth. It's all about the loyalty, and I think we're really lucky that customers, we are their local and they come here. We don't have competition, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Sure. You were saying, as we were discussing about how the nightlife industry's changed.
Yeah.
How would you say it's changed in the last 5 years from your perspective?
I would say people are going out more to like wine bars, cocktail bars, and we've had to change our products because people are now going out and wanting specialised gin, or like the unicorn gin is massive.
Talk me through that. What's that?
So there's like different types of gin now.
Right.
It's not just about having a drink.
Okay.
It's about it looking nice.
So Instagrammable.
It's all about all about being Instagrammable, and that's the same with the booths like we're sat in. People want to be up here. It's in the VIP area. They want to be able to put it on Facebook, Instagram, and people say, "Oh, they're in the VIP area at Infinity." It's all about that, and that's why we bring over the sparklers. We have confetti cannons. We make a big deal of it because it is all about being Instagrammable.
Do you look after the people then that are regulars from the VIP sector?
We look after everyone. I mean, the people who come in and get VIP, we offer them like bounce back offers, and we'll say like next time you book, we'll give you like 25% off. If it's someone's birthday, we might give them a free bottle of Prosecco if they're booking with us regularly.
Oh, nice.
It's just having that, it's knowing that the customers are coming back and making sure that they come back, giving them that, and that's why like our doormen are great. They speak to all the customers, like everyone knows us on like first name basis. If someone's got a problem, they can easily ask me and I'll help them. And you know, we have a duty of care for every single customer that's in here, and that's why we make sure everyone gets home safely. We always ask people how they get home. Okay. They're not allowed to leave the venue until we, like, that sounds really bad, but if a girl leaves on her own, we're like, what are you doing? How are you getting home? And that's why if she's like, oh, I'm walking home, we'll say, no, let's get you a taxi.
Oh, wow.
And we've got a taxi rank just out the front, and one of the doormen will go over and put her in a taxi and everything.
That is brilliant. That's customer
we
service.
We do go above and beyond. That's why I think people love it here, because we have that connection with the customers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so with your customers, then obviously they're coming back week in, week out. What do you think in the next kind of, I suppose, couple of years here would be in terms of making sure they continually use to come back? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're continually using someone, to not make it so stale. So let's say, for instance, you keep coming back, you're giving them the bounce back, you're giving them this, you're giving them that. In the bigger picture, where do you kind of see the club kind of growing and attracting new customers?
Yeah, I think it's important that we have a presence in the town.
Do you do a lot within the community?
Yes, so we give all local businesses free entry.
Oh, cool.
So they get free entry into the venue. every night, any time other than premium nights.
Right.
So when we have a PA on, they wouldn't get free entry. And we go around, I'll go around a lot and speak to the managers of local businesses, let them know what we're doing. We work really closely with the pubs as well. So that's really important. So just having a presence and just letting people know that we are here and we're still going strong.
Okay. If there's one thing you could change about the venue, or you could change something about the club, for instance, what would that be?
Probably to make it bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, never know, in the next few years we might get another venue elsewhere.
Do you have any form of kind of training program for new people joining? I mean, apart from the classic 2-day training and you're on the floor, is there the, for instance, like a program for them to then move up the ranks, such as you did? Because essentially you're that kind of go-to person now.
Yeah, so Ben works really closely with the staff as the bar manager, trains the bar staff. And then if anyone else has got an interest, I've got a couple of people at the moment who are like, I want to learn more. I will say to them, do you want to come in on like a Friday night when you're not working and have a few hours like work experience, and they'll work closely with me so they can sort of see what I do. Because it's great saying this is what I want to do
and then
until you do it.
Yeah.
So they need to be able to see fully, and obviously the staff on the night hardly see me because I'm just running around mad.
Sure.
Here, there and everywhere. So it's good that they can sort of come in for a few hours, work closely with me, and sort of I can spend more time with them on a Friday than a Saturday night to be able to sort of show them what I do and what's Ben doing. And it's all the little things, but the little things add up. Being able to manage the bar, being able to manage the DJs and the doorman. Are people getting in quickly enough? You know, is there too many people in the smoking area? All that sort of stuff comes into one, and they need to see that actually in action.
I suppose they don't necessarily think that goes on. In their head, they just see you as the figurehead of giving out orders. But then, as you say, it's all the little things like, is the smoking area too packed? Are the door staff not letting in people at a good time?
Is there too many people upstairs? Because, you know, it's over 21s on a Saturday, so do we need to make sure they're, you know, is there any 18-year-olds in there that we need to get downstairs because they shouldn't?
They try and sneak?
Yes, of course. But who wouldn't? Do you know what I mean? You do get a few of them run upstairs, and when you're not looking, and you'll go up there and go, how old are you? And they go, 18. It's like, okay, you need to go downstairs.
Being shipped off like a naughty
school literally. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have done it at their age,
course,
so I completely get it. So so the staff can work closely with me. But I've got a couple at the moment who are sort of interested in sort of what I do, and I've said, you know, the best way to do it is to progress up, sort of be a bar staff, go up to sort of bar manager, then you go to assistant, then to be general, because then you can just know everything.
You said your crowds are quite young, so the 18 to 20 mark.
I would say our main target market is 18 to 21-year-olds, yeah.
Okay. How do you keep them interested then?
Always putting on events.
Always putting on events.
Yeah. So it's really important that we have something exciting. So
we know what it's like. Within 5 minutes, their attention span's gone.
Exactly, and also you have to keep up with the trends. So we had like Jack Fowler on Saturday. We've got Sam Bird next Saturday. We've obviously got Dino, who's massive, coming up. Danny T, who's an amazing UK DJ and producer, and a load of other PAs that I can't mention that we've got booked in. So they have to keep an eye out and they'll see what's going on.
And I suppose that's where that customer engagement comes from.
Yeah,
to make sure.
And you need it's not just about going out clubbing anymore and about having a dance. It's the whole experience. It's coming to the club, knowing the you know what I mean, like knowing the DJs, knowing the doorman, everyone knowing your name, knowing what you drink. And being looked after like that, and then coming in and it being absolute carnage and everyone having fun, that the hype carries on.
Have you learned everything from Beth, or have you learned from experience, let's say, with other bar venue managers?
I would say through Beth.
Through Beth.
Yeah, I've learned some bits and bobs myself through trial and error. You know, like managing staff, that's a fine art in itself. And you'll come across people who are different, and you have to know how to manage people. You can't just say everyone is like A, because they're not. You're going to get some B's and C's and D's, and that's through trial and error. And you know, she'll be there to support me, but I also have to sort of learn from my mistakes as well.
Definitely. Okay, cool. What's the most satisfying thing about your job here?
Seeing everyone leave really happy. And my staff, when they're on the bar and they're all hyper and they're bouncing off each other and they're squirting water at each other and throwing ice at each other, you know then that you've done well because your staff want to work here. And obviously they feed off me and they feed off my bar manager. So as long as we're being happy and we're in that mood, it reflects onto them. So when you see them having fun, you're just like, they're my little babies. I love them.
And what would be your advice to someone just getting into the industry?
Take criticism with a pinch of salt.
Okay.
Take it, but don't get upset about it.
Don't take it personally.
No, not personally, because there's a lot to learn and there's a lot to remember, and you're going to forget things.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're running a venue, there is so much stuff, and there'll be times that you do forget things, and there'll be times where you'll be like, oh my God, how did I forget that? But there is so much going on.
Yeah.
And also to your time is, your work is done in the week.
What do you mean by that?
So you need to put all your effort, all your time into the week, into promotions and marketing, planning in advance, what you can do in the next 3 months' time,
Okay.
and then your weekends will pay off. So you could do nothing all week and then work really hard at the weekend, but no one's been thinking about going out.
There's been no prep for it.
Yeah, you really need to focus in the week, and then when you open your doors, your work will be paid off at the weekend.
Good stuff.
So yeah.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Cheers.